my dad is in his late 70s now, but is still banging the drum for hope and change. He was at the last Extinction Rebellion protest in like a stewards, what they call these high vis, like gilets, stewarding the humans. And he's always been a model for me for how to maintain hope in the face of kind of overwhelming evidence that there's nothing to hope for, nothing to hope for. And I've just recently become a father as well, myself, to twins, and that's put me in a whole new frame of thinking about future and thinking about hope and what there is to hope for. And I could say that hope means it is a kind of absence of realism in a way. But then I have my babies, and there must be something to hope for, because if there isn't, then why are they here? Do you know what I mean? So it's running in the morning light, trying to catch a falling tide. Running in the morning light, pressure out the window. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a seed of time. Running in the morning light, pressure. Running in the morning light for my dad in the seed of time. Running in the morning light for my boys out the window. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a seed of time. Running in the morning light. Look, I'm not particularly deadly, but carry arms I'm not afraid to use. Being I'm a doer, I be doing balls deep, clambering the cliffs in a scruffy set of shoes. So don't invite me to your poncy little dinner, though I am pretty handy with your codes. Stick me in the cellar with the swingers, they are more my scene. Come strip me of my clothes, cause I can hold a pose for minutes, even hours. But eventually something sours, something flings itself around in me, yelling now it's time to friggin' wriggle out your trousers, pulling people out their pouches. Running in the morning light, the marshland couldn't give a frig for me. It is a space out of history, bury my visage in its mud holes. And when the day rises, I have struck gold, geese fly in celebration. That's my church, I prefer the wind over any kind of audience. When I chat my verse, I launch my soul. People say there's madness in the heat of my performance, maybe so. Maybe there'll be sorrow in my death stone. Maybe I'll be geriatric nutter bombing Tesco. At least I'll have been honest from the get-go. I'm honestly the opposite of London. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a falling tide. Running in the morning light, pressure out the window. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a seed of tide. Running in the morning light, pressure. Look, Daddy was a preacher man. He spoke the Holy Ghost to peace protest. Reclaim the streets together. Sweet Moses, part the asphalt. Tell it like a town crier, light the fuse. Don't ever televise the news. All he taught me, he born in 1940s. Truths that you had to fight to find. Me born in Thatcherite decline. Same appetite for life. I learnt sanity from Catcher in the Rye. Now the stamina is mine. A wild animus, the caravan standing in the vines. The grizzly bear is mine. The piston and the steam, forever back in Bristol in my dreams. And the world is often ending in them. and that is often cause for joy. I'm back in adolescence in a wall of noise, banging a snare drum, clocking how they murder us slow. Dad, come, we've got further to go. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a falling tide. Running in the morning light, pressure out the window. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a seed of time. Running in the morning light, pressure. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a falling tide. Running in the morning light, pressure out the window. Running in the morning light, trying to catch a seed of time. Running in the morning light, pressure. I'm a wave, my darling. Are you rise, I'm done. All love to the deeps beneath me. All love to whoever shall come. I'm a wave, my darling. Are you rise, I'm done. All love to the deeps beneath me. All love to whoever shall come. I'm a wave, my darling. Are you rise, I'm done. All love to the deeps beneath me. All love to whoever shall come. I'm a wave, my darling. Are you rise, I'm done. All love to the deeps beneath me. All love to whoever shall come. There's a madness in the world today. A billion fragments in a tidal wave. The wave crashes up the old green lanes, and everybody's eyes are balmy. Must hurry, there's a frantic rush up in the cafes and the cancer bars. In 7 minutes we turn back to dust, and everybody's eyes are balmy. Eyes are balmy and our backs are sprained. Muscles spasming in nasty ways. Faces glisten like they're cast in clay. Oh, look at everybody's eyes. Woo! It's madness. Woo! Woo! None of these signifiers answers ours. Professor Sanake and Captain Crash, Lady Ladbrokes and the Abacars. Everybody's eyes are balmy, and it's a crash, it's an emergency. Paints a long and livid purple stream all up the turnpike to Bounders Green. Everybody's eyes are balmy. A machine collapses at the hospital. A stack of polystyrene boxes falls, and out the panic room a monster crawls. Everybody's eyes are sick, so stop your scribbling and stay your pen. They're putting needles in the rain again. A planet governed by insane young men, and everybody's eyes are balmy. Woo! It's madness. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! It's madness. Woo! Woo! Yeah! I have to imagine the beat and a bass line behind that one. Song about how expensive my wardrobe is. shouldn't do a comedy introduction for that song. This is a song that was written after my second trip to the West Bank in Palestine, where I was very fortunate to travel to, meet a lot of beautiful people. A river runs through here. Once in a year, everybody stay cool and calm. 'Cause up at the border, teen boys got a gun, everyone stay cool and calm. Down past the Red Sea, they were laying bodies out in the sun, staying cool and calm. I'm on a bus full of soldiers. They're playing slapsies down the front, staying cool. Every brick is full of legend. Pilgrims file down the narrow lanes like a long line of silly little questions, looking for a miracle ascension. Fences hold them back, shuffle-footed sheep, branded shoulder bags. This a holy land, you can tell it from the barbed wire. Roped off relics, adolescent men in car tire roadblocks. And the wall returns me to a flabbergasted fool in an avalanche of stories, too heinous to believe. I see my father dragged out and beaten in the street. I see my cousin screaming down the barrel of a tank's gun. A tanned young soldier who was hideously handsome, looking blank back at him, overspilling with the times. 19 with a military mind, wearing Billabong and Calvin Klein. In the barracks with his child friends, he's loving and he's civil and he's kind. He's loving and he's civil and he pulls the trigger in a blind terror. And my cousin's blown into never, never, with brains spattered over the divide as we're watching. Tell us then, what are our options? The river runs through here. Once in a year, everybody stay cool and calm. 'Cause up at the border, everyone who's got a gun, come stay cool and calm. I'm on a bus full of soldiers. They're playing truth or dare down the front. Stay cool and calm. Down past the Dead Sea, they are laying bodies out in the sun. Stay cool. All the real people out there, all the real humans, alone but not alone. My nana told me it's the little things. She held his hand the second that he slipped away, and something in him shifted like a lifted weight. The little things. The imprint his back left in the mattress, even when she brought him back as an urn of ashes for the mantelpiece to hold beneath the picture of the whole family in gold leaf frame before they scattered. She let her husband go close to Logan's Rock, waved her sweetheart away and waited for her own to stop, beating the bottom of the urn till the last burnt bone cinder fell. She'll tell if you ask her. The little things. She can spin them into epic webs. The waves break stones without diminishing her tenderness. But her address books filling up with dead friends, her chest filling with the things she never said to them, the little things. So now the old girl's blatant. You would be too if you would watch the whole world fading. Do with the truth what you will, she'll hold hers blazing. Cancer took her left breast, grandpa took her patience, but no bugger took her pride, clear mind, though she turns 100 in 5 years' time. A century's a whole lot of repetition to live through, a lot of channels of television to flick through. And her limbs function less efficient than they did do. Still, it's the little things that stick with you. She told me it's the little things. Things you never said enough. Things I never said enough. You're a legend, love. Keep your centeredness, your sense of fun. It's all a goose chase when it's said and done. And you're right, it's all good as long as you bring your friends along. And they know you as a mate to be depended on. Maker of memories. Love, yes, you were right. It's 20 times better to be loved when you're alive than idolized by some adolescent sucking ego. I've come a long way since the essence up on East Slope Hill. I get props. Still the flexing is with me though. And I owe that to you. Have you read my sleeve notes? I wrote my gratitude to you there. It's simple. Thank you. I carry you still even now I'm single. Even now I don't roll over for a morning hug and find you, and we were forced to cut the binds we tied to. I couldn't find a truth short enough for haiku, so now I'll write a lifetime of Laura's into my tunes. It's all for you. It's really all for you. It's all for you, love. It's really all for you. It's all for you. It's really all for you. It's all for you, Laura. True. Things I never said enough. You're a legend, bruv. Keep your dander up, you anchor me. There's no granite tough as love for family. And even if a cancer comes for one of us, the other one will carry on the legacy. We're our daddy's sons, and that's a heavy flag to wave, but look, Ease, you're doing it. However many Saturdays you took Ease and chewed your lip. Your love's far bigger than the drugs are. Sit and prop up the bar with me, we've been living too quickly. That's part of the mission, isn't it? I guess it's all right, but I wish we spent more time. And bruv, listen, I'm chuffed for you and Miriam. You'll make a lush truth for your kids to live in. Sorry I never bought a present or sent a card, I meant to. The life I lead is 7 nights a week flipping head screw. But whatever, there's forever shit to get through. Just know how much it is that I respect you. And listen, it's all for you. It's really all for you. It's all for you, bruv. It's really all for you. It's all for you. It's really all for you. It's all for you, Toby. True. I don't know, do you know what I mean? All the real humans. I feel like I've just been on a run through loads of really emotional stuff, and I want to pull out something out of the pot now to bring a different light on the situation. But everything's quite emotional, really. I have a paucity of songs about the size of my penis. Oh, this is kind of a song about the size of my penis. Let's do this, okay. Okay, I think you'll get it as we go, and this is a get involved and raise your real life voices to the rafters. Hey, he's a beastie on the beat, so he is. He's a freak and he'll unseat you from your seat, so he will. If you're weepy, he'll defeat your many griefs, saying this: let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! See what I mean? Let's all get muddy and fuck.
Hey, there you go. Right.
Okay. You guys are either jazzy or out of time. Hey, he's a beastie on the beat, so he is. He's a freak and he'll unseat you from your seat, so he will. If you're weepy, he'll defeat your many griefs, saying this: let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! Let's have a threesome in the teepee in a patch of sun. You wang on the CD, I'll slip into something masculine. Keep the whiskey peaty and the beat fat as a mastodon. Let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! Whether you're a beanie or a chap it's on, grab a thong. See me as sleazy cause I mash for fun. Your loss, choice is easy. Your God's a prude, mine is catching on. Let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! Let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! I'm living like a deep sea Houdini in a sumptuous garden. You're living like a meat-free panini in a glove compartment. Who's your judge? Who do you love? Who will rub your heart on? Let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey! Let's all get muddy and fuck. Hey. Let's all get muddy and there you go. There's a little emotional break. Rapper in Bristol town who told a wicked story and said, I pray to the ghosts in my head and they speak what lies before me. I mold them thoughts into golden orbs and the audience applauds me. And he loved the love as strange as well, but he loved his Mrs. poorly. It weren't too long till a man ran along and said, I'll be your agent. They rode to a tower where the cocaine flowed and the fat controller praised him. His lady called from home and said that's cause for celebration. But he never got back that month. He went on tour and kept her waiting. The faster you ride, the harder you fall. The harder you fall. There is a pub down Eastern Way where tired folk can gather. They tell tall tales of a ship full sail and a bold and broken rapper who went too far too fast in the game where snakes sell broken ladders. The ghost fell out of his head and soon his mind went tumbling after. Hey, the faster you ride, come on, the harder you fall, the harder you fall. The universe was a fresh place. We sucked it up as much as possible. Never dug on rock and roll much. With us it's all decks, trucks and hospitals. Drugs and drum and bass carried us. Lifted off the buzz of jungle raves. Boshed chemical cudgels for the added feeling. White boys pirating the culture of the Caribbean. Can of Red Stripe from the Bedmeat Asda. The bass is the bollocks. The drop is the Viagra. We felt hard as fuck, boxing the air, bopping in circles, taxing cigarettes, cocking the girls. Hadn't figured yet the world is complex, disordered. All we had to do was learn the rules and we'd be sorted. None of us had died at that time. That was before Nick, before the fit, before his birthday, before Hakan, before the earthquake, before the funerals, before hindsight made them all beautiful and gave us all stopwatch eyes like, who'd have thought? We'd be standing here in suits we don't suit at all. Who could have known, but still nobody cry. Instead grow tears that keep us turning over at night. Unable to keep still, but nobody cry. Grief solidifies into meaning over due time. It's funny, innit? How even good memories hurt. We had a song. I wish I could remember the words of them. He was a rapper in Bristol town, but now he begs for coppers. Shakes his tin at the spinning door of the fat controller's office. Curses all the folk within, you fat cunts, all the tossers. And this girl's long gone, her old love done. and she had some better offers. The faster you rise, the harder you fall, the harder you fall. So can't you see it, bruv? I'm made of deeper stuff. I'm made of skateboards, bongs and Sega beat 'em ups. I'm made of bin bags stacked high for ollieing. I'm made of verts and the gut rush from dropping in. And maybe vodka from the Hot Wells Road Spa. Panda pops, curly whirlies and soap bar. I'm made of grip tape and piss takes and broken arms. I'm made of concrete and doner meat and open hearts. I'm made of lost tapes. I'm made of lost mates. I'm made in the days when I could barely cut the crossfade. And all the lost mates, all the lost tapes I made in the days when I could barely cut the crossfade. And bruv, we could have kept on it, but it went dark. Some of us fell off and some fell apart. But none of us forgot and Nick never died. Because as long as we're remembered, we are kept alive. My brother can't help himself. 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 He looks at tits. My brother's all on my back, all up in my books and vids, that crook-eyed dick. Can't help himself. My brother can't talk at all. He does. He makes your tears to mockery because he can't cope with those. Ah, bro, my bro. My brother rock fought all of the way to the core. Ox, boar, billy goat, bear. Nobody don't go there, nor there, nor there. Pretty much go nowhere. My brother's all shooken and scared. You never know though. Ah, bro, my bro. You are one lonely hero. Stony mofo. Only one road here. My bony old bro, you roam it alone. Nobody there but he. Beast in the dark, ugly. Beast in the dark. Don't get his goat. If you get his goat, he will get his boys. Don't get him wrong. If you get him wrong, my brother goes blank. My brother can't think. My brother can't think. Don't ask questions of him. My brother can't think. Party time. My brother does just the one sniff, then another one, then another one. My brother's munted just for fun. My brother's quite mardy. My brother's quite gone. My brother's quite ill. My brother's quite ill. My brother might himself. My brother can't help 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 himself. Oh, my baby boy. Oh, my baby boy. We've waited for you. We've waited for you. Oh, my baby boy. Oh, my baby boy. We've waited for you. We've waited for you. And now you're here, the rose ain't rotten. And now you're here, there's deeper shade. And now you're here, the rose ain't rotten. And everything has found its final place. And everything has found its final place. When I was going to become a dad, I promised myself that I would not write an album of lullabies. But If you go on Spotify and type in lullabies, the music is so bad that I've ended up writing an album of lullabies. So, anyone out there feels like funding an album of lullabies? HMU. I think this should work. Normally I have two of these in different keys, and I've only had this one today, so I'm going to try this song in a whole new key. There was a man called Bob, and Bob was a very important part of my upbringing as a teenager, because my parents were quite they were sort of pretty easygoing and stuff, but they were also there were a lot of boundaries. There was a time I had to be home and that kind of thing. Whereas Bob, my mate Alex's dad, was a roadie for rock bands and lived in a flat that was floor to ceiling with like Marshall amplifiers, and there was reggae playing in the house all the time, and a little blim of hash he'd leave us on the coffee table so that we could find stuff out, you know. So Alex's place was the place I went to get loose, you know. And it was also the place where my first band, Bad Science, was born. That was with this guy Alex, Bob's son. And Bob also was manic depressive. He went through various episodes of extreme up and extreme down through the time of our childhood. And Bob died a couple of years ago. And you could say he died of smoke inhalation, because he was cooking on barbecues inside his very small council flat, and there was a fire. And you could also say that he died of neglect through the mental health system, which I think failed him very badly. There's many things we could say about that. If you go to Stokes Croft in Bristol, where I come from, you will see a mural of Bob, which is 20 metres high. That is on a place called Turbo Island, where all the street drinkers go to drink. And Bob sits behind them, looking mischievous with a pigeon on his shoulder and a cup of tea. And that mural is a mural of Bob Crane. So this is written for Bob. And also, just I guess a sense of the pressure, because one of the things that is often forgotten in talking about mental health, I think, is that mental health is not like a physical ailment, like breaking a leg or having a rash. If you put a human being in conditions that are hostile to our ability to be happy and well, then that person will get unhappy and unwell. And the way we've constructed the modern world is in such a way that it is hostile to us being able to be happy and well. Like insane uncertainty, bizarre isolation, this illusion of separateness from the planet and from each other, which no cell in our body evolved to cope with. So it's just something I want to bring back into the conversation about mental health. Is we're living in a context of insanity. So it would be pretty astonishing, wouldn't it? Some of us didn't crack. No idea if this is going to work in the key, but we'll give it a go. Is everything okay at number 32? There's an ambulance yelling murder blues, banging through the nights. Have you heard the news? Apparently Rita popped a gasket. She'd been hurtling and chortling all over town, singing weird and loud, looking so profound. But they got her in a box, so it's kosher now. Apparently Rita popped a gasket. She wouldn't pay her gas, so they cut her off. So she cooked on barbecues in the buffer lot, swinging boobies to the breeze, yelling muscle tough. Poor woman, Rita popped a gasket. Stinking fumes, they complained at number 35. So she moved the barbecues and joyous words inside. Peter says if she continues, she'll be burnt alive. Someone to get her shackled up and certified. For her own good reads the expert advice. She's been quiet all her long lacy curtain life. Now she's looking like an angel in a certain light. Rita popped a gasket. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. I'm gonna be the rising sun. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes, na na na. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes, na 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 na. The nasty eyes. Like a hunchback, eyes at the asphalt. Pat walks by, trying to hide from the cat call, spilling from the scaffold. Anywhere she seems to pass, she carries oceans. They only see her teats and arse. For validation, she's heading for the church hall. It's dark there and there's never any curveballs. Soft tunes and the one ray of sunlight. Run, baby, run, say you come for the love of Christ. Another lie in the tapestry of sub-agendas. Lullabies for the blaggers and the moneylenders. Posh kids look daggers at the young offenders. Then spend their inheritance on class A's. And Eddie watches as claps and becomes expensive. Betting shop is the last thing that's unpretentious. So he says as he squanders his mama's rent. It's fucking endless. Too long since summer's come along to cleanse us. And we're up against it. And it's up against us. And if you're not pissed off, you were unattentive. Think I read that on a t-shirt once. Now I must run. That's my buzz. That's my buzz. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Move out the city. I'm gonna be the rising sun. Gonna be the rising sun. My lover, keep your head down, who don't run. My lover, keep your head down, who don't run. My lover, keep your head down, who don't run. My lover, keep your head down, who don't run. My brother, keep your head down, who don't run. My brother, keep your head down, who don't run. My lover, keep your head down, who don't run. My love, you could be anyone. Anyone. Hi, Charlotte. Hey, that's fine. M4 is a twat. It's so true. If M4 was a person, it'd be such a knobhead, wouldn't it? What's going to be next? Mistake control for success. We mistake money for love, that's the old one. Mistake what's clean for what's golden. There's a clean black hole coming. Hold on, hold on. Mistake normal for what makes sense. Mistake what's lawful for innocent. Mistake legal for good, people for good, ourselves for cigarettes. Mistake what we can't grasp for what cannot be. Mistake large for godly. Mistake what's massive for what matters. There's a crack in the colossus that God fractures. Mistake control for success. We mistake money for love, that's the old one. Mistake what's clean for what's golden. There's a clean black hole coming. Hold on, hold on. Boy in a playground. Boy in a scrum. Boy with a deep secret. Boy with a hard face. Boy with a lust keeps that hidden. Boy with a heartache. Boy with a crush. Boy with a twist. Boy with a classmate. Boy that he loves. Boy makes fist. Boys are a bastard. Boys are a jail. Boys are a dick. Boy, can it be nasty to be born male? Boys are a click. Click of the ratchet. Click of the Glock. Click of the phone. Click of the latches. Click of the lock. Now click, they're alone. Boy with a boy now. Boy with a kiss. Boy with a squeeze. Boys keep noise down. Boys in bliss. Boys in the heat. Boys will be boys though. 10 boys burst in. Slaps and yells. Boy, you were homo. Boys hurt him. Don't check yourselves. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, and he said to me, I know you're bisexual and everything, and that's fine. But what I don't understand is why you have to keep banging on about it. I feel like if I was like bisexual or whatever, then I would just be bisexual and not bring it up and like display, you know. And so I kind of stewed in my drink for a while he sort of nattered on. And then I went and wrote this for him. Because he is a dear man, and he is a dear straight man who's never walked around the world as a non-straight person. So maybe this is a window into that, you know. He said, but the world's all cool for the queers now. Now Cameron's passed his bill. I said, you ever held hands with a man on a high street, felt how that feels? You ever felt fear of attack, been slapped because of what you are, been shunned because of what you are, been told you're disgusting for what you are? I have, and the world ain't London. My son, and the world ain't free. I step with a hunchback knowing that the boys with the shotgun brains hate me. And we get one short step from the 80s. One re-election from Trump. Senegal to Iraq to Haiti. Somerset where they call queers scum. And I got a slap for the asshole who's threatened by the way we love. One slap for the preacher man, boy idiot spreading his shame on us. I got a mate whose dad disowned him. I got a mate whose mum won't speak. I got a mate who says that's gay and he means that's whack and he means that's weak. Them words put bats in the belfry. Put boys in a twisted shape. Watch close how the rock grows. Plant hate in the brain and the kid decays. Self-hate is the fruit of bigotry. Hell waits with a winking eye. Your jokes will abuse our dignity. Pure shit from a stinking mind. And fuck you, Tony Perkins. I'll be that flood you foretold. And love to Amir ashore. Let me know if you need support, man. And we'll be that rude truth spoken. We'll be that crowd stood strong. We'll be that vigil unbroken. We'll be that protest song. We'll be that massed proud people. We'll be that flame still lit. We'll be that hand, that hold, that family, that air, that fist. It just is emotional today. That's how it's coming today. It is emotional today. Also, I know that Paul, who asked me to come and play, we were talking, particularly connecting over stuff around mental health and the stuff I actually really want to say. And Paul was like, "Say the stuff you really want to say." So we opened a velvety Pandora's box. This is such a pleasure, I've got to say, this is such a pleasure. I was playing in a pub full of people who didn't give a shit last night. You guys were there. You did give a shit. But it was one of those ones where I'm like, I am living my worst nightmare right now. But I have to carry on because I'm getting paid. And I want to play this one as well because Alex asked me to play this at Bob's funeral, so it seems connected to me. Don't want it to clang as it goes in. Real life humans. All my real life humans, make some silence. Sorry. One time for your crooked mind, said I, as I gave the man £1. He said, thank you, stranger, the deed will come back round. Perhaps we'll drink together, man, next time you pass through town. Picks up his guitar again and sings. He said, it won't be long now before I'm gone, swallowed by the road that I lie upon. It won't be long, he said, before I'm gone, swallowed by the road I stumble on. There's no backing down, no backing down. There's no backing down, there's no backing down. 2 times for your crooked mind, said I, as I gave the man a coin. Said he don't need money now, but I could smoke a joint. Fine, said I, sat by his side. I rolled and rolled, he told his life and talked like he deserved to choke and die. He said, it won't be long now before I'm gone, swallowed by the road that I lie upon. It won't be long now before I'm gone, swallowed by the road I stumble on. There's no backing down, there's no backing down. There's no backing down, there's no backing down. Sugar cane spirit in a dark room, coughing like a cartoon image of a drunk. Bugger brain fingering guitar tunes, horribly the harsh truth is that he is done. And he was something like the new hope, now he's on a tube rope, drinking in the sun. He's ate nothing for a few days, living out a suitcase, what has he become? But he isn't an emotional man. Doesn't cry when he's burying his dad. Doesn't cry when his wife says you're dead to me. See how high he's carrying his head. So high it could tumble off the back. With the hat still covering the eyes. With the music crumpled up inside. Still mumbling the fun we could have had. There's no backing down. No backing down. There's no backing down, no backing down. 3 times for your crooked mind, said I, standing at the grave. Many of us fall and very few are saved. It makes no difference now if he cursed or if he prayed. Perhaps we'll drink together one of these days. 'Cause it won't be long now before I'm gone, swallowed by the road that won't be long, I said, before I'm gone, swallowed by the road I stumble on. That's been an hour now, isn't it? How long should I go on for?
As far as I'm concerned, you can keep going.
All right, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, fine. Does that feel all right? 10 minutes feel all right? That's the thing with really intimate gigs, isn't it? You can see every gesture. Like. 10 fucking minutes. I know it wasn't. Sorry. You know. Okay. Let's do one that's jubilant. Aren't these mad fucking times? Aren't these mad fucking times? And not because there's a virus going around. I mean, yeah, there's a virus going around, and that's mad. Like, the ecosystems that allow us to eat are on the verge of collapse, guys. That's fucking insane. That's insane. And what's also insane to me is how we're not all talking about it all the fucking time. Do you know what I mean? We talked about the virus. You know, the BBC devoted an entire day all across all of their channels on the death of Prince Philip to the death of Prince Philip. The whole day, right? It was Prince Philip, wasn't it? Wasn't it? It was Philip. Philip. You know, he was a human being. I'm sure he had blood in his veins and thoughts in his brain and all that good shit. But a whole day, you know, I don't even know where to take that thread of thought. It's just like, I just feel like if the conversation isn't being like opened by the main kind of purveyors of information that allow us to frame the way the place in history we think we are at, then I have to, you know, to some extent, with this tiny little audience that I have. I am spangled off the trees, sir. Literally the trees, sir. I'm powered off the eggs of Easter. Peace, love, and the salt of the sea, sir. And I'm done with the role of the preacher. See birds spin on the wind from all angles. Sap surging from all angles. Root hairs grab at your ankles. The plan's this, run along a coast path, new with your own track, picking in the belly, on loop in the cranium, full of the fruits of the soil. Very enjoyable. Give me your thing when you're done with it. There's a plan B that is just as sick. Last one to the sea is a crusty dick. You swum through the lens to the substance. Rock split, fracture, fragments cast as blackbirds cast on the wind's hole. Elite my camera. Priest block gasworks, madman racked with cancer. Starving Stalin, come eat my camera. On and on the river rolls. And on the river rolls. And on the river rolls. On the river rolls. Oh shit, what a fabulous face you own. I can think of a place to go, where the wind blows blue through the windows, and the smoke gonna raise you slow. That's it, the dust settles, where the drunk kids come to chuck pebbles. It's green and it's grey and it's full of bird shit, cause the birds come here to die. Or procreate, I don't know. The roof here is full of holes, there's a mattress and a cracked bowl, and the smell of piss, warm and old. They put flowers in the corner for you. Well, not flowers exactly, but the thought of flowers, count them. There's as many as there possibly can be. Pluck some, you're the queen of Hackney. You look beautiful in brown, just as pretty as the day you drowned. Come occupy my substance, come occupy my substance, come occupy my substance, come occupy my substance, come occupy my rock split fracture fragments cast as blackbirds cast on the wings. How they leave my camera, breeze block gasworks, madman rap with cancer, starving, starling, come eat my camera. And on the river road. And on the river road. And on the river road. Yeah. And on the river road. Tell me what counts as church. This whole freaking county's church. The furs and the rocks and the birds carry candles, watch your words. So tell me what counts as church. This whole freaking county's church. The furs and the rocks and the birds carry candles, watch your words. Tell me what counts as church. This whole freaking county's church. The furs and the rocks and the birds carry candles, watch your words. Tell me what counts as church. This whole freaking county's church. The furs and the rocks and the birds carry candles. Carry candles. Reckon I've got time for two little ones? They're not actually that short, to be fair. One of them's quite short, but the other one is less than short. Is that all right? All right, thank you. So, to all the lovelies that are tuned in via Decentraland, my name's Dizraeli with a Z, and really appreciate you being here. You can connect with me via Dizraeli.com or at MC Dizraeli on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, I hope this has reached you in some way, and all the lovelies that are actually here. Thank you very much for being here. Sing along, that'd be great. Yeah. puddles, holds down the need to speak of his troubles. Both hands shake with the Parkinson's that is starting to break him, darkening sunsets over the streetlights. Night with no stars in one shadowy figure steps into a doorway where the horse play the same games as always. Old man seen it all before, he could show you some morbid stories. Been through 4 wars and 1 divorce, carried the twitch that he got from the blitz. He's had a lifelong lover lost to the void, seen his brothers destroyed by the TikTok bang bang of reality. Just another picture to hang in the gallery. You better reach out into the darkness before it reaches you. Yeah. Reach out into the darkness before it reaches you. All together. Yeah. With clapping. Yes. Keep the clap going. Old man sits on train as it rumbles over land soaked in rain and struggle. The motion of it shakes his brain in a muddle like boggled ice contained in a bubble. Man stops in his pub crawl in villages on grubby stools. He grins and orders in-house double, no rocks in it, got to sort out his own rubble. His mind is full of mumbles, jar full of colouring among bubblegum fools. None of these suckers get him. Numbness sets in, turns his stride to a stumble, tripping over his feet back to the train. When he sees through cracks in the pane, window frames him, too old a man for a salary, sitting at the picture to hang in the gallery. You better reach out, yeah, into the darkness before it reaches you. You better reach out into the darkness before it reaches you. Yeah. Everyone together like keep it going. So this is the last tune, and it's dedicated to my mother. And I want to say that again. Our ecosystems that feed us are on the verge of collapse. What are we individually going to do about that? And that doesn't mean doing our recycling. It means showing up in the fucking streets or wherever we can show up. Do you know what I mean? Because this is now a situation where I look at, you know, the head of Barclays Bank, for example, who is still choosing to fund fossil fuel projects, and he is endangering the life of my fucking sons. He is endangering the life of my children through his greed. This is not some fucking let's save the dolphins because it would be nice to, you know. Then he rode up. My mother. This chorus is also a sing together moment if you'd be up for it. If you wanna. My mama's in a wheelchair now, but she'll get out and run. My mama raises her eyebrow high like she raised her son. My mama carries all them bombs that she was born among. Oh, you don't wanna mess with my mama's not a no-time none. No, the time she comes from's hard. My mama's got a quick draw tongue and a titan size of heart. Yeah, she gives you hot steamed food and a soup of green she grew. And there is love in all the things she do. And I will come visit you. I will bring fruits and games. I will come anytime you call. I will come visit you. I will bring fruit and games. I will come anytime. My mama's in a wheelchair now, but she'll get out to run. My mama raises her eyebrow high like she raised her son. My mama carries all them bombs that she was born among. Ah, you don't wanna mess with my and a daft old nonsense song. My mama swings a vorpal blade and the drip drip days undone. My mama bought the tum-tum tree with a gorgeous summer's mind. My mama's only 5'2", but she rolls like 9'9". So go and take that ladder, check that ladder, chip that ladder and climb. Take that ladder, check that ladder, clip that ladder and climb. Take that ladder, check that ladder, clip that ladder and climb. Nah, mama, don't pay that woman no mind, no mind. My mama's in a wheelchair now, but she'll get out to run. My mama raises her eyebrow high like she raised her son. My mama carries all them bombs that she was born among. Oh, you don't wanna mess with my everybody. Even if you think you can't. Now, but she'll get out to run. My mama raises her eyebrow high like she raised her son. My mama carries all them bombs that she was born among. You don't wanna mess with my. Thank you very, very much. Love. And all the Decentraland folks, once again, it's Dizraeli, Dizraeli, Dizraeli.com, and you can find things and stuff. Thank you very much. All the real life humans, alone at home. Thank you so much for having me, Paul. Big up yourselves.